Hey friends, how's it going? Alan with Alan's O Scale Trains. Um, I'm going to talk to you. I bought some standard gauge track. If any of you guys know old Lionel track, it is can get just completely rusty and terrible looking. So I'm going to turn this around and show you guys what I bought and what I did to make it look almost new. Okay, so I went to Roy's Trains here in Colorado Springs. You guys know that I have a 390. There's Big Don um, that I bought, and he had this piece of track that was brand new um, back in his track bin, and I got it for $4. Then I got 8 pieces. He had 8 pieces of this track right here. Okay, now I've already cleaned this track, but when I got it, I mean, it was, covered, just caked with rust. It looked terrible. So let me tell you how I made that, how I fixed that so that it looks like that. I went to Walmart. I bought this tub right here, and it worked perfect because, as you guys can see, I could put the track in pairs of two, all the pieces, and then I went and I bought 2 gallons of this right here. This is distilled white vinegar, and if you read right there, it says distilled with water to 5% acidity. I let the track that was completely covered in the tub here soak for probably 30 hours. I was helping a friend do some painting at his house. He's getting ready to sell his house. I was going to do 24 hours. 30 hours worked out perfect. Then I took one of these. If you go to the Dollar Tree, they come in 3 packs. One of them's brass, one of them's metal, and then one of them's just plastic. I took the metal one, the stainless steel one, and scrubbed the track, and it came out looking like this, which is okay. Not bad. Usable. Well, I went a step further. This is what my track looks like finished. Almost like new track. Okay, so let me show you how I did that. I'm going to turn the camera around and hopefully get it set up where you guys can see what I did, and I'll try to demonstrate exactly what I did. I took my Dremel right here, and basically I put, let me just show you guys. I have all different types of wire brushes, but the one I used was this guy right here. Okay, I got all like I got the ones that are disc, but basically I took the track. See, like right here's the old dirty track. But now watch. It doesn't take much. Now, I'll show you guys the difference here. Look. Oh, I gotta turn it like an idiot. I don't know, I hope you guys can see that under the thing. See the difference? I can't tell because I'm holding it weird, trying to look and see if I can show you. I just worked on it with the Dremel all the way, did both sides, went across the top kind of like, I'm gonna turn it, went across the top kind of like this, hit both sides. I even did underneath, did the backs as you can see. And then I took this right here. All right, the thing of that, I used the wide brush right here to do in between these and get these. And then I took this little detail brush right here to get like in these and cover all these little deals up here without getting it on the rails so that it looks like a brand new piece of track. So, I mean, it's not perfect. We'll go out and I'll show you guys. But, I mean, compared to this piece, I mean, this was just solid rust. So, like, here's the new Lionel track, and then here's my track. And, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's really close, and it'll look good. So, like I said, I know you guys have seen. I wish I had a piece. I do in my storage shed, and I should have probably made a video showing you guys what it looked like before I started. But I mean, this stuff was caked with rust, and I mean caked, like not like just a little rust, like here, like sort. I mean, it was caked, just caked with rust, and like I said, I was impressed, and I'll show you guys. I mean, I have this little this old school controller that with the mine has the brass deals on it and stuff. I soaked these in there for about 4 hours, and as well as this and it just took the paint right off, a little wire brushing, and I mean, look, it cleaned up the brass perfectly. So I don't even have to like worry about polishing it when I put it back together. I'm gonna repaint, like I cleaned that up. I'm gonna repaint it and get it all fixed up. Even these things were just rusted completely. Cleaned them up. I think maybe these soaked for about 5 hours in the in that distilled white vinegar, and like I was impressed because I'm telling you, I didn't know if I was going to be able to use these. And I started out, I tried using just the straight Dremel. I tried sanding them, and it was just like, it would have taken me 3 weeks probably of working on them a couple hours a day to get them done. I basically soaked them in there, lightly hit them with a scrub brush, and they came out like this, which really isn't that far from that. It's just a matter of a quick polishing with the Dremel, guys. A quick polishing with the Dremel. A little bit of detail work, you know. Like I said, get you a brush about that thick right there to do in between. Hit these parts here with this brush right here. And then, you know, get this baby right here. And you can go right underneath that thing. Get that. Go underneath this way. Get that underneath here. And then the back, simple. Just load this guy up again, the big thick one, and just get it. So, yeah, I swear by this vinegar now. Like, I use a lot of spray paint cleaner when I'm doing models. I'm working on weathering an old Lionel right now, putting some rust on it and some gray stuff, you know, some weathering. I got the engine running really, really good. I got the engine dialed in. It runs like a top now. So I'm going to weather this guy here, get him all fixed up, put him all back together, get the driving gear weathered, and yeah. And then I'll probably post it on Macari for somebody to buy. I'm going to get it, make it look really cool and all nice and weathered and old, and then post that thing on Macari. I love weathering stuff, like I really do. So, yeah, guys, if you want to clean up some track, get yourself some distilled water like that, and get yourself a nice little tub like this. I will tell you, it stinks. It does not smell good, but it worked like a champion. Like, I'm so happy with the way it came out. So, there it is, guys. Like, that's not a bad looking piece of standard gauge track. So, if any of you guys have some standard gauge track pins, they are different than the 027 Lionel things. I need a few of them. So, if any of you guys have some standard gauge track pins, and the way you can tell if it's a standard gauge, if you pull it out, it'll have a little. I guess let me show you. I'll pull one out. If you pull it out, it'll have a little, let me get this set up here, guys. Hold on. I'll pull one out. Show you what one looks like. Oh, man, they're hard to get out. Maybe this one. Yeah, there we go. This is the standard gauge pin. Where are we? Can you guys see it? It has that little... There you go. See the little like deal on the bottom right there? And it's thicker. I'm going to get here's a 027 pin. Just so for comparison, you can see the difference. Like that's a 027 and that's a standard gauge pin. So they're not even really close. So if any of you guys have a standard gauge pin, I could probably use about 10 of them. So I don't know if any of you guys have one. If you do, reach out to me, leave me a message. I'd love to buy the pins from you guys. And like I said, hey, I love doing weathering. I love restoring old Lionel trains. If you guys have a train you want to get restored and you want to work something out, I will gladly restore it for you. And I'm really, really reasonable. I'll do a super job. I'll have it running like a top, make it look however you want. If you got a picture you want it to look like, I can match it. I have over here, and I'm gonna flip around. Over here is like all my stuff like that I use to weather. I have this some of my weathering paints, weathering pencils. These things are all filled with paint. And then I have my airbrush right here. I have a Iowata, and then I just have a little cheapy one right here. But yeah, so if you got done, I would gladly restore trains for you, weather them. I do, like for the older stuff, I go and buy my replacement parts. Like this is the wheel that I refinished. It's not a new one. I just made it look new, painted it and fixed it up. But yeah, so I just love working on trains. So if you guys have any projects that you're not wanting to do, or you want some really cool weathering done, I do pretty good weathering on things. I weathered this thing, weathered the deck here, weathered the thing, weathered that. I like weathering. So if you guys have anything you need done, reach out to me. Like I said, if you just want to talk, reach out, talk about trains, have questions or advice, I'm open to anything. So you guys know my email is allensoscaletrains@gmail.com. Yeah, drop me a line, leave a comment. I promise I'll get back with you. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and chicken grease.